All right, I figured it'd be easier if I kind of go over a video explanation of the missed call, voicemail, text message inbound explanation using Zapier and Slack. So as you requested, we have it now set up to where anytime a missed call comes in through our CallRail tracking numbers for sellers, missed call, voicemail, text message, it'll come in and create an item, and it will bring in the date, time, phone number, and what type of call it was. And then it'll also allow you to have a link directed back to the item in the Seller Incoming Calls app or for Smartphone and Communications app. And then if it is a text message, it'll bring in some stuff like it is right here for smartphone. It'll bring in the text message content as well. So the way that this looks is it's going to app mention the channel. So the channel's here. It's app mentioning because it's using the pound symbol. For whatever reason, if you wanted to have it do the same but didn't want to see every time it posts, you can mute channel messages as an option inside of Slack so that it still posts there and certain people are getting notifications, but you're not. But for this one specifically, this will notify you every time there's a missed call, text message from the seller side, both smartphone and CallRail. And what that looks like is inside of smartphone, it's going to basically post into the communications app. And based on it being an incoming call and either a missed call, voicemail, or rejected call or an incoming text, it'll then create those items inside of Slack and notify you. The other side of it is the missed call text messages inside the CallRail side of things in the incoming calls app. Again, as those are being created, it's going to post in here and let you know. And what that looks like on the Zapier side, in case I have somebody that's trying to do the similar things, you'll connect Zapier. You'll need to have the triggers like this where you want to connect your Zapier, and you'll first create an item, meaning a missed call, text message, so that it has items that it can find. And then you'll locate the item that it's looking for. And then for this one, I did do a view. You don't always have to do a view, but you do the app at least. And then filters, you'll have to apply the filters so that it only runs certain times. This one's an incoming call or incoming text. So it runs based off the type and being incoming text. If I go back, you can see that it is a type incoming text, and that's why it's going to fire. And so if you're testing that, make sure you do an incoming text first and then find that item here and use that as the item that will then trigger this. Inside of the Slack channel, you'll have a channel and a template. We called out the channel. This is the message that we're posting. You can see I did the pound symbol and then that. As a bot, I called it a certain name so that we know exactly what type of item it's posting. And then I also allowed a link that shows which Zap is creating it in case we ever have to edit or change things. I don't expand the links. I want it to be short and concise on a posting. And then I have that as a yes, and that's it. So save those. And this one specifically is for text messages. You'd have to create a separate one for incoming calls, but you can make the missed call voicemails together, and filter wise it would be an incoming call, and then you would have to do inbound status as well of missed voicemail or rejected for the inbound calls on smartphone. But on the CallRail side of things, it would simply be your Seller Incoming Calls app, and then it would be call type, missed call, voicemail, or text message. All right, guys, hopes that answers some of the questions on how you can do some tips and tricks. And for this specifically, it was our leads manager wanting to have a Slack message sent to her anytime there was a missed call text message, and that's going to help her keep on within a 5-minute window of returning all missed calls and text messages in the ideal return time if we miss something.